right as that, King.
I don't know who to believe, but I do know that I trust this guy about as far as I can throw him. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat. This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar.
I think the thing that impresses me most about Nitro is his confidence. Wouldn't you say so, JR?
Well, you could call it confidence, but I call it cockiness. And as far as I'm concerned, his daddy should have taken him to the woodshed once or twice more than he did.
That's your answer to everything, JR. Take him to the woodshed. What kind of advice is that?
There aren't many superstars as diversely talented as John Cena. He's as good in the ring as he is on the microphone, and that's saying something.
I won't argue with you about Cena's mic skills. He sure can't talk a good game.
He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the making. Can his opponent kick out of this pinning predicament?
I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one match.
I hope not. I'd love to see them go at it again and again.
I don't think Johnny Nitro's winning over any fans here tonight.
Nitro's not worried about impressing the fans, JR. He doesn't need to try. Have you ever seen him outside the ring without a beautiful woman on his arm?
Well, I'm glad that Nitro's so successful with the ladies.
Uh-oh. Come on. You gotta stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's gonna happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now. This capacity crowd is so...
Here's the cover, JR.
1, 2. This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not gonna see this kind of action on Smackdown.
Not on Smackdown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there that can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw superstars perform live. You talk about the future of WWE, and you're looking at it in John Cena.
Oh, come on, JR. John Cena's a thug. You know it. I know it. And all of these people know it. It makes me sick that he's allowed to be a WWE. Look at the fans, JR. They know what's coming next.
They sure do. And there it is. The FU. What an impact.
He could pin him right here, JR. These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. This is going beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you.
Oh, man. How did I know we'd be seeing him here tonight?
If you ask me, the champ's lucky he waited until after the match.
I think the champion is inviting him into the ring.
And I, for one, would love to see that cheating dirtbag get his due.
It seems like he's thought better of it, and thank goodness for that.
Speak for yourself. I can't wait for those two to go head-to-head again.
We're just over a month away from vengeance. This is your barbecue-loving friend, good old JR, here with the king at ringside, and what a main event we have for you tonight.
It's a vengeance preview with the champ versus the #1 contender.
And the addition of their significant others makes this a mixed tag team match.
Nothing gets a man more fired up than a beautiful woman at his side. This is going to be intense. You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week. If you root around under the ring long enough, you're bound to find a weapon of some sort or another.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the Divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm hopeless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out here with me next time.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate him. He's a 3 count away from a pinfall.
1, 2.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have can his opponent kick out of this pinning predicament.
2.
That went nowhere.
It's like he read his opponent's mind.
This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on Smackdown.
Not on Smackdown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there that can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw superstars perform live. These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise.
We could have a pinfall here, JR.
2.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other. And this crap flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be.
There aren't many superstars as diversely talented as John Cena. He's as good in the ring as he is on the microphone, and that's saying something.
I won't argue with you about Cena's mic skills. He sure can't talk a good game. But when it comes right down to it, I don't think he can back it up.
King, you're as crazy as a pet coon. Oh, did you happen to notice how many times Cena's worn gold around his waist? Seems to me like he's got no problem putting his money. He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No, it can't be. Not the FU.
And now a pin. This could be it. 2. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible... Whoops! There goes the referee!
Oh, man! And now there's no one to keep order in this matchup. Oh, no! It looks like he's donned the proverbial crimson mask.
There's so much blood, the Red Cross ought to be sponsoring this one, JR.
I don't know if he's even going to be able to finish this match with a gusher like that. It doesn't appear that Edge is getting much love from this crowd tonight, and who can blame them? They're certainly not getting much from Edge.
That's not true, JR. I'm sure this arena is just full of Edgeheads tonight. You might not hear them cheering, but that's probably because they're in awe of the fact that they're watching the favorite superstar.
Or maybe it's because, oh my God, a violent wrenching of the arm straight into the ring post.
If that happens too many times, that arm's not going to be good for much in this match. Oh boy, we know where this is going.
Yeah, right into that ring post. My God, what a sickness. I guess a little sportsmanship is too much to ask for.
I guess so, JR, but where's the fun in that?
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like when you're in the middle of a slobber knocker. And if you don't have the guts to stick around, you might run like a scalded dog with a case of the liberty.
All right, enough! I'm getting a translator before I have to come out here with you again. You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker. I certainly question some of Candace's techniques from time to time, but there's no denying that she's got a fierce competitive spirit and some serious athletic ability.
Not to mention an incredible pair of legs. I wonder what time they open.
These fans can't get enough of Tori Wilson, and neither can I.
Everywhere Tori goes, she wins them over with that beautiful smile of hers.
Wait a minute. You're looking at her smile? What the heck is wrong with you, Uncle Jerry? Never mind. I think I know the answer to that. You've got to ask yourself, how much punishment will these superstars... The referee is out, team. Will we see someone take advantage?
I'd be disappointed in them if they didn't, JR. This is a great opportunity.
Good grief! I don't care how tough you are. A chair shot is a chair shot.
And you can't take too many of those and expect to continue.
And there's the cover. 1, 2, 3.
You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication.
What an intense, emotional match that was.
We call that couples counseling, WWE style.
And from the looks of these two, they make one heck of a team.
Yeah, in and out of the ring from what I'm hearing.
Well, I guess the rumors are true. They're an item after all.
Sure, this week. But she seems like a lady who has a hard time making up her mind.
We're only a month away from vengeance. This is Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler welcoming you to Raw, where it seems our champion's complicated love life has gotten even more convoluted.
And I can't believe the champ's letting himself get distracted like this going into a title defense.
And to make matters worse, his lady friend might be going back to her ex, the #1 contender.
I can't believe he countered that one. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say. We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks. This could be a pinfall.
Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR.
Can his opponent kick out of this pinning predicament?
Boy, this John Cena is his own biggest fan. How come all of these rappers can't talk about anything except how great they are?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, King. Cena's got some impressive accomplishments to his credit. I think he's got every right to be proud.
Well, you know what they say, JR. Pride goes before a fall. And from the looks of things, John Cena's got a heck of a... Here's the pin! Could this be it? Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out here with me next time. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars...
Look at the fans, JR! They know what's coming next!
They sure do! And there it is! The FU! What an impact! He went straight for the pin. No flies on him.
This great Khali is a bona fide monster. I feel sorry for anyone who's got to get in the ring with him.
So do I. You get the feeling this freak of nature Khali isn't here just to win matches. He wants to end careers.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. Ugh, what the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like when you're in the middle of a slobber knocker. And if you don't have the gut...
This is a mistake, JR. Everyone knows that overconfidence costs superstars matches.
That might be true, King, but all I see is a very confident superstar who's got everything going his way.
Ugh. You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be...
He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
It can't be! Not the FU! We could have a pinfall here, JR!
2, 3. There aren't many superstars we go again. What's this guy's problem?
What's his problem? His problem is that the champ can't keep his hands off of his girl.
Now, wait a minute. Whoever said she was his girl anyway?
I'm just saying what I've heard. And I've heard they've been spending time together.
Well, whatever the case, I think he just needs to let it go.
You make this sound like it's all his fault. Don't you see that he's a victim here?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ECW, coming to you tonight from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh man, we are deep in the heart of wrestling country. This crowd is all fired up, and guess what? So am I.
Charlotte has a lot of history, but this audience is about to see sports entertainment like they've never seen it before. Well, you're not going to last long if you keep getting hit by that.
You got that right. I don't care how tough you are. Looks like they've come in here and stepped up their game.
Yep, but the ladder of success goes both ways. On the losing side, that means a trip down one rung. Oh my God, what a chair shot!
There isn't anything like the sound of steel meeting human skull.
This crowd sounds like they're about to blow the roof off of the building.
I'm digging it. The louder they are, the less likely.
I don't think that chair's gonna be good for much after this match.
Well, it's good for what he used it for, and that's all that really matters.
Randy Orton has all the tools to be one of the best in the business. I just don't understand why he can't wrestle within the rules.
It's a tough industry, man. You need every advantage. Whoa! Did you see that? What a shot!
Talk about a difference maker. Very few superstars can recover from physical abuse like that.
Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter. Oh, man, what a chair shot. Brings me back to the original ECW days.
I was around back then, too. I don't have as much nostalgia for steel chairs to the skull. So much can go wrong from that top turnbuckle. This capacity crowd is making their opinions heard tonight.
There's no mistaking who they like in this one.
How lucky are we to have the best seat in the house for this match?
This is what it's all about. Being front row for the best sports entertainment action on the planet. Man, this match kind of makes me miss competing in the ring myself.
I wouldn't jump in there right now. Those superstars are really going at it.
Maybe you're right. How about I just smack you around? Yeah, that's it. Do it again.
I know physical punishment is part of the game, but I can't believe you're enjoying this so much. These competitors seem a little tentative. He's using that object with sickening effectiveness. I hope somebody stops this.
Well, I sure ain't gonna do it. You're welcome to go out there, partner. They sacrificed everything to get to this one match. That's some hardcore drama right there.
Sure is. That's what makes sports entertainment so compelling.
Well, that and having me on the mic.
Yeah, right. How could I forget that all-important aspect? He's putting that weapon to good use here.
No doubt. As long as he's got that thing, he's in the driver's seat. I gotta tell you, I was so pumped up about this match, I hardly slept last night.
Are you sure your own snoring didn't keep waking you up?
Hey, I don't snore.
Wait a minute, you forget I've been on planes with you. Either you were snoring, or you swallowed a chainsaw in catering.
I was talking to one of these superstars before the show, and they let me in on a little secret strategy we're planning for tonight.
And that strategy was?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret, now would it? Jeez. No wonder why nobody trusts you. I've had many wars with Sabu, and let me tell you, no one can take it.
I think I see red. Yes, he's busted open. Oh my God.
Well, this is not checkers. That's pretty obvious. This is pure competition, and sometimes the blood has to flow.
That may be true, but it's still a little disconcerting to see it happening before our eyes. I think everyone's gonna leave the arena with a smile on their face.
Not everyone. Remember, someone's gotta lose, and losing's not fun.
Good point. That's the price you pay to be a superstar.
Not only did Randy learn...
Now that was some serious impact.
I bet you can hear that sound all the way up, even in the cheap seats.
Oh my God! That did some serious damage.
If you don't like it, look puss. Whoa! I think these fans have got a little something they want to share with us.
They paid for their tickets, and that gives them the right to have their voices heard.
He's going up, and what goes up must come down. I've seen matches won and lost because of moves like this. I'm not one to judge a match with stars, but this one is off the chain.
I agree, partner. These competitors are really giving it everything they've got tonight.
I ain't stolen.
Hey, I'm throwing a flag for gimmick infringement.
Calm down. It's not like I shouted, "Oh my God!" Oh, that's really an innovative line. Or, "Can't fight, can't fight." Shut up.
I hope the fans know they're getting something special tonight.
They better. It's not every day you get to see a matchup like this. I don't get it. Why not go in for the kill?
I think this superstar has a game plan and is determined to stick to it.
That's all well and good, but what you think up in the locker room and what happens in a match are two different things.
It sure was a long, strange trip to get these superstars to square off like this.
No doubt, the shortest distance between 2 points may be a straight line, but I find this way more entertaining.
I'm with you, partner. And now they're here to put on a great show for all of us.
These guys are tough to figure out. What are they doing?
I think that's the point. If you're unpredictable, you can catch your opponent off guard.
You may be...
He wasted no time in going for that pin.
You may not like the fans, but as a superstar, you got no choice but to listen to them.
But without them, we'd all be out of a job. They're as much our boss as Mr. McMahon is. Don't tell him I said he's not here, is he?
I can't take anything away from Sabu. The guy is hardcore to the bone.
I remember back in the original ECW, Sabu competed in a barbed wire match, tore open his bicep, and continued the match using just athletic tape to close the wound.
I was on that show, and I remember that. And I'd never seen nothing like it ever. Now would be a really good time to start wearing down a body part. I say go for the leg.
Sound like a manager. You ever considered that career path?
Nah, I'd be too tempted to jump in that ring and start choking people out. Oh man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are. And you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
Randy's a third-generation competitor, but he's the best of the bunch.
The poisoned apple doesn't fall far from the tree, as they say.
He slipped out of that one.
He's just brutalizing his opponent with that table.
Well, I guess it's better than being put to a table, but not by much. About a million different things. Here's the deal, you gotta think several steps ahead of your opponent, especially in this caliber of a match.
How in the world is a human body supposed to withstand that kind of impact?
Well, if you keep getting hit like that, you don't. Plain and simple.
I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
Freedom of speech is definitely a cool thing, and we're getting a perfect example of it right now.
He's climbing the turnbuckles. Will this pay off? The fans have sure been treated to some great action tonight.
You bet. This is a night they're going to be talking about for a long time. This is one of the better matches I've seen in a long time.
Or if you forgot, live, this is what they came to see.
Whoa, calm down there a little bit, Twinkle Toes. You're going to leave a puddle.
Gotta preparation goes into a match like this?
What? Besides the endless workouts, travel, and the original Sheik. There aren't a lot of guys in this business who can claim they've been trained by a WWE Hall of Famer, especially one that there's nothing worse than getting put through a table. Talk about ruining a night. That's awkward.
The crowd is certainly giving these superstars a piece of their minds.
They better not give them too much. I'm not sure they'd have a whole lot to spare.
Orton's mouth has gotten him into trouble numerous times, both in and out of the ring.
What can I say? The guy can back it up. In that case, he can say whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, but there's always a bigger dog. Randy Orton may be taught a lesson sooner rather than later.
These superstars are like machines in there. Machines, I say.
I'm sure that means a lot to them, coming from the human suplex machine.
What can I say? It takes one to know one.
The match is far from over, but I'm already looking forward to the next time these competitors hook up.
Don't count your chickens before they cross the road. By the way, I hate that expression. In Brooklyn, there's no chickens. We got pigeons.
I see your point. They've had a lot taken out of them already. This has been a roller coaster of a night, hasn't it?
Yeah, except for the fact that you haven't gotten motion sickness. The day when ECW would make a comeback, but I'm pumped to be a part of it.
Me too, partner. It's great to be back in ECW.
I don't remember Ed Nitzy.
Cordial, what's your favorite weapon?
Actually, like a good kendo stick swat right to the head. Right in the point of the head, actually. It's like a hardcore version of a fly swat or something. The bad blood is spilling into the crowd. This fight is off the chain.
Let's hope things don't get any messier than they already are. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars of the ring.
Well, I sure wasn't expecting to sit on their hands the whole night. This kind of seems like a good time for a snack. Hey, you know what? Why don't you make yourself useful? Damn, he just broke his opponent in half from the table.
He might break the table in half on his opponent. How do you compare today's superstars with those when you were active in the ring?
Not like I'm Ed the Strangler Lewis over here. I've been in the ring with a lot of guys on that WWE roster.
Hey, my mistake. I guess it just feels like you've been out of action longer because I have to sit next to you week after week after week.
Hey, you ever thought about becoming a wrestler, or what they call in this company, an in-ring competitor?
Considering the fact that I'm afraid of my wife, I haven't really thought about it that much.
I don't know, man. You'd be tough to catch in that ring. Kind of like a greased-up shaved cat with mayonnaise on its face. This is the type of battle that really psychs me up. They're ready to kill each other. Lovely.
This business is always about violence, but they've definitely kicked it up a notch or two. In your experience, what was most often the deciding factor in a match?
Well, to me, it's whether or not the ref's hand slapped the mat a third time on that pinfall.
Very funny, partner. What comedy club will you be performing in after the show? It should be on radio.
Wherever you are, sucking the life out of a room, I'll be there to carry your weight. I got my favorite in this match, but something tells me I could be swayed.
Really? Where's your loyalty?
When athletes are working their butts off in that ring like these two are, I gotta respect them for that.
I understand completely. I'm just surprised to be hearing something so politically correct coming from your lips.
Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
Sure can't. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it. There is no love lost in that ring tonight.
Yeah, each competitor has talked a lot of trash about the other. They better hope they didn't write a check with their mouth. They're coolly can't.
Who would be left to fly? I couldn't do that to our viewers.
I could just as easily make you take, I don't know, a few sick days or something, smart guy. By putting you in the hospital or something. Put you in a little coma. Fun.
If anyone lives up to his nickname, it's Sabu. He really is suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, and a death-defying maniac.
The key word there is suicidal. The only guy who tries to hurt Sabu more than his opponent is Sabu himself.
I figure you'd admire that. He'll do anything to win a match.
The scars all over his body is a testament of his determination. Trust me.
Who do you think has the advantage in this matchup?
It's too close to call. It all boils down to who wants it the most and what they're willing to sacrifice to get it.
You have to remember, even when the action slows down in the... He's just radiating confidence, and he's got a lot to be confident about.
He looks kind of overconfident, if you ask me. It could end up, biting him on, and where, and you know what, or, something. Well, you got...
Fans brought their signage to the arena, huh? What's your favorite sign?
I'm always partial to "As is gonna kill you." I like that one myself. That used to get me amped up, no doubt. The referee better be on his A game because this match could go down to the wire.
Just like the superstars, the officials are of the highest caliber, or they wouldn't be in the ring. What do you think having 3 separate brands does to the superstars?
It amps up the competitive spirit big time. Not only do you want to be the best in your brand, but you want your brand to be the best of the 3.
What does that do to the chemistry in the locker room? Being united, but divided.
A locker room is just about the most dysfunctional place you can ever imagine. And in sports entertainment, it's even crazier.
I don't remember the last time I was so excited about a match.
I hear you. Electricity is in the air, and these superstars are doing everything they can to harness it.
Calling this a great match would be an understatement.
I knew they were going to put a show on like this. I would have told them to raise the ticket prices.
That's what our brand of sports entertainment is all about. Giving the fans more bang for their buck. I don't know who's more excited. Me, the fans, or the superstars themselves.
I'm going to have to go out on a limb here and see I'm the most. That's the way you do it. Nothing like the side of your own blood to take the fight right out of you.
I can only imagine how it feels to see your very life force pouring down your face.
I've been there many times, and it's not heartwarming, that's for sure.
What a night of action, and I have a feeling the best is still yet to come.
I'm digging it too. And you know what? What will make this thing much better is if you maybe just kind of like pipe down a little bit so I can pay more attention to this great match.
We're here to provide commentary. Booking's kind of our job.
Then maybe I'll have to break out my mute button, also known as my fist.
And there's the pin.
1, 2, 3.
This capacity crowd definitely.
Here is your winner, Sabu.